Children, today from the 8th class we will learn about the polar region. This is the 4th lesson of your syllabus. The polar region. What is polar region? We know about first poles. On a globe there is two poles. One is north pole at 90 degrees. Another one is south pole at 90 degrees south. From circle means Arctic circle in the north and Antarctic circle in the south. The region that is nearer to the pole means from this Arctic circle to north pole and from Antarctic circle to south pole. This is the polar region. This is north polar region, that is south polar region. Okay, in this lesson we learn about this north polar region. It also has a name tundra. What is that? Tundra. Tundra means actually very cold. Very cold. This tundra means the polar region means the northern part of these continents which is nearer to this north pole is called tundra. Tundra is the northern part of the continents within the polar region. Within the polar region. Obviously, is tundra very cold. That is the characteristic features of this tundra. It is treeless. Main characters of this tundra. It is treeless. So some unique type of vegetation is lichens, mosses, algae, etc. Some special characteristics of plants is only grown in this region, means these are only plants, not the trees. You know the difference between a plant and tree. Trees are larger, taller than the plants. And these plants also finish their life circle in a particular season because there is no sun rises every day in this region. Like us, the sun never rises and sets every day. Only 6 months, here particularly 2 seasons, only winter and summer. In this summer season only, these plants are originated and very colorful lichens, algae, etc. are there and finish the life circle. What about the winter? They are all died because of snow bounded region. Next, so it is treeless and barren lands means empty. We can't see much of the population in this region because it is hard to live in this region. Very few number of people, that too Eskimos. The people is Eskimos lived in this region. Eskimos is the people living in this tundra region in Alaska, Greenland, Russia, northern Russia, etc. region. They are living nested. In this tundra, seasons are mainly divided into 2. Already I told that. That is winter. In this winter, particularly November, December, and January. These 3 months are completely dark. The sun never rises. Because of this darkness. Birds, animals living in this region are migrated to other regions. Migration is took place. And lakes, rivers are frozen. Lakes, rivers, these are all water bodies are frozen conditions, means it turned into ice. Next one is and all the plants are dying this season. Plants die. Severe cold winds. Severe cold winds are blowing. So this is the characters in the winter. So in November, December and January it is the winter season. The sun never rises. Sun is not appear completely. And there is migration of people and animals and birds from this place in this time. And the lakes, rivers are frozen. Plants are dying. There is severe cold winds are blowing in this season in the Tundra region. That's about the winter. What about the summer? It's begin in February and March. In the beginning, sun appears only for an hour and a half, means 1.5 hours. Sun appeared to us only 1.5 hours. After that, gradually, the duration of daytime increased to 2 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, 16 hours, later 24 hours. Means entire day, 24 hours, sun appear here. So sun never sets in this season. Particularly May to July. In the beginning only 1.5 hours only daytime. Later the daytime length is increased to 2 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, 16 hours. By the month of May to July, there is sun never sets. The sun never sets in these 3 months, May to July. But summers are not too hot like us. So little bit warmer than winter. So still it is cold. Even in summer also it is cold climate, but the temperature is little bit is higher than this winter seasons. So plants started their origin in this season. So colorful plants, lichens, etc. is grown in this season. In winter season, what are migrated from this region? They are returned back to this region in this time. And lakes, rivers, etc. started melting. These rivers and water bodies all melted. Next, we heard about the iceberg. What is the iceberg? The huge chunks of ice which is earlier frozen is break off and floated in the water. It seems to be snow mountains in the water. It seems to be snow mountains in the water. So huge chunks of ice break off and floats in the water. The huge chunks of ice which is broke up and floated in this water are called as icebergs. And if you see the Titanic movie, because of the sinking of that Titanic ship is sink because of this iceberg only. It is dashed the iceberg and sink into the water. Okay, so some are small, some are very huge icebergs we can be seen in this region. This is the introduction part about the polar region. but another one important topic we learn in this chapter, that is difference between equatorial region and polar region, means tundra and equatorial region. What is the difference? Sunrise fall with slantingly. What is slantingly? Just above the origin only. What is the origin? See, origin. Do you know about the origin? Origin means in some places that seems to be touch the sky. In some places earth seems to be touch the sky. So the meeting point between the sky and earth. Here it seems that earth touch the sky. That place is called origin. So not above the overhead. Simply in our areas sun rises above our overhead. But here just in this means just above the origin only it is witness to us. Here sunrise fall vertically. Sunrise fall vertical. Next, here snowfall is there. What about here? Rainfall main. Okay, there is rainfall in this region, there is snowfall in this region, and here tundra vegetation. Sorry, unique type of means special category of vegetation is grown here, like lichens, etc. Small bushy plants. Here tropical monsoon forests. These are thick forests grown in this region. Tropical monsoon forest, very thick forests are grown in this region. It has broad leaves and tall trees. But what about here? Just plants, that too seasonal plants grown only here in tundra region, that too particularly in summer only. Next, what about the people? Here density of population is high. Density of population is high. Means for each kilometer unit area, more population are living in equatorial region, whereas only Eskimos lived in scattered settlement. Scattered settlements. Means they are here some people, there some people, like that. In various regions, that too few number of people are living in a tundra region. Next, what about your sun rises and sets every day in our equatorial region? But here 6 months almost dark, 6 months only sun appears. Okay, that is the major differences between tundra and equatorial region. This is we learn in this video. In the next video we learn about the people, Eskimos and way of life. Thank you.